Last night, I was one of the first 100 people or so who was able to ride in the brand new Tesla Model Y right after the unveiling. I'll show you some footage. I will also show you some freeze frames to show you most of you concerned about the headroom, and I got some answers for that and the space on the back. I'll answer some questions that you guys already posted on social media for me. All of this is coming up next. Taking over the world, electrifying the world, E4 Electric! Welcome to E4 Electric, the daily electric car scoop. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button so you don't miss any of this moving forward and become a part of this amazing community. All right, this is me last night. The reason I look like that is because I was just dead tired, even though my video that I made and I posted this morning, it was like 4 or 5 hours after that. So like the bags under my eyes were like literally on the ground, right? And the reason my hair has another hair on top of that is because I think it was Tom standing behind me. So, but seriously, this is the best picture. Like this is the best picture how I looked last night. So you know this was a long day. Now I already posted a video with my first impressions about the entire event and what this means for Tesla. I already posted the video about the teaser of the pickup truck. I will be posting the video with kind of a behind the scenes footage and a bunch of different interviews, including with Kim from like Tesla, Zach and Jesse. Who else? Tom, who's behind me there, adding to my hair from Inside EVs, and Gally from Hyperchange TV. So a lot of videos coming up, so that's why you should definitely hit that subscribe button. Now, before, by the way, the ride was very short. It was very bumpy because we got out of this parking lot, bump. Then we went to like this road, a really tiny little road, and I think I had a bump, and then we had to make a U-turn. So excuse my horrible camera work, but I did bring my light with me, so I was able to kind of see more things than I think some people would when it was just kind of a completely dark. But before I show you guys that video, I just want to remind you that this video and this channel is sponsored by Accelerate Auto, the business car leasing for all electric cars, including the Tesla Model 3. Really the only way to lease the Tesla Model 3. So if you own a business or you work for a company that allows you to lease a car on their behalf, then this is the way to go. Definitely check them out. The link to their website where you can get a free quote in the description of this video. Just definitely let them know that this guy sent you. They will definitely take care of you. Okay, so let's move on with my video. All right, so this is that parking lot behind where the event was, and I think this is right after Casey Neistat. You see them somewhere in the background, and this is the car, one of the two cars I think that they had. And as you can see, just you make a UE right away, and then you get out of the parking lot. This is inside. They basically said that the user interface there was pretty much the same as the Model 3. Nothing different there, nothing different down there that I looked at. The wheel is pretty much the same. The trim on the front was the same. The cool panoramic roof, though, you can see that there's still kind of a pillar there for the sun visors. And this wasn't a performance version. I think this was the one below that, because I don't think they're even making the performance version as far as the prototypes are concerned. There's more bumps, as you can see. The center console, I actually didn't find anything that different from the Model 3 as well. And again, this was really fast. It was really kind of tough to see. We were trying to talk to the guy who was showing this to us, and he was giving us as much information as possible. But we were just kind of looking around, and boom, right? Now we just made another U-turn, and now he's just going to try to floor it. And, this was, I got to say, I didn't feel any different in this car than I felt in any Model 3 that I ever ridden in on the front or the back seat. And this was kind of expected, right? This was kind of only a confirmation, and now we're going back into the lot, another bump, and then there's another bump after that. People ask if it was difficult to get in the car and get out of the car, but I didn't find anything. So here's the back space on the back of this car. There are no seats there, but you can see how kind of a little it is or big it is, depending on what it is that you're going to be putting in there. Now, you guys worried about the headroom. So Tom from Inside EVs, I kind of, sorry, this was just a freeze frames. I was turning around, but I thought it was a good shot. So see, he's about my height, I think 5'8". So I'm 5'8", and look how much room there is still between him and the roof. And mind you, there were four people in the car besides the driver. So there were, like, I was in the middle and there were guys, you know, on each side of me, Tom being one of them. So he's kind of squeezed in all the way to the window. And as you can see, he didn't even come close to ruining his haircut. So looks like the room is not a problem really. Now I can't say that about the seats that are going to be going on the back for the third row, but I'm assuming those are for kids, right? If you need 3 rows of seats, that means you probably have some kids and more than one or two. Now here's and again, sorry about this freeze frames, but this is the headrest right on the back, and look how far away it is from the top, where the from the panoramic sunroof. So that's still a pretty good distance. Definitely more than in the Model 3, I believe. And this one is just kind of a freeze frame of the back of the car. It's not a big space, right? But it's bigger than, and it's a hatchback, but it's bigger than the Model 3s, obviously. And you can lay the seats flat, and I don't know if the seats in this car were folded so the third row was there. But again, definitely, I don't think an adult, even as short as the adult as me at 5'8", would be able to sit there. But nevertheless, I wanted to kind of give you guys this quick walkthrough of what we experienced there. Again, very much the same as driving the Model 3, except for more room right here, and obviously it looks kind of a bulky. I even, like, when I was putting this picture up, sometimes it doesn't scale right. I was like, wait, is this like squished in? But it's not. It's because I'm used to looking at the Model 3, and it is kind of looks like a squished in Model 3. But yeah, so if there's something that I haven't answered, definitely let me know in the comment section. I will be happy to answer. And now I'm gonna move on and making the video for the behind the scenes. So that's coming up next. Other than that, see you next time, and remember to stay charged.